ask you, I mean, we're joking at Captain Noah, but what does it mean that these teammates who are international stars are putting the armband on you? You know, what does it mean?
It's a pretty cool feeling. It's an honor to captain this club, and I think it's just good confidence for me. You know, that I try to be more vocal as a center back, because I kind of lead the line from the back of the unit to see the game from other players' perspective and help them out. So I think it's pretty cool to be recognized. Blessing.
Is that what it is? What, you know, if you had to guess, what is it that? Why do they respect you so much? Is that part of it, that you're being more vocal, that you're playing well? What do you think it is, or have they even said to you what it is that they're impressed with you about?
No, nothing much being said. It's just, you know, obviously Sergio was getting subbed out, and I was right there, and he just gave it to me, and then they tried to give it to some of the other guys, and they were like, no, you take it. And that was really it. It was just a cool feeling.
Noah, we have to ask you a burning question. Are you getting the call for the Greek national team? There were rumors this week that you were making the change. Can you talk about that, and if you are ready to make the change and play for the Greek national team?
Yeah, I'm still in talks with them. Nothing is like confirmed and official yet. But yeah, it's been in discussion for a couple months now. I got my citizenship last year, so you know, just still talking, and nothing from there.
But have you filed? Have you filed your switch of national leagues?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's filed, so it's going through the process now.
So if you filed, then there's surely have been talks about the plans they have for you going forward.
Yeah, no, we've been in discussion for months now, so things are getting closer, and we'll see where it goes from there.
How did that come about? When did they first notice you? Or, I mean, your mom's been Greek for a long time.
Yeah.
When did they first notice, or when did they first contact, you know, and say, hey, you're playing for Inter Miami? I mean, how did it come about?
A couple months ago, they reached out, and I've just been talking to different people from the federation, coaches and staff, and it's been getting closer in the last month, I'd say.
Did you just not see a pathway with the U.S. and never hear from them? Is that what kind of led to the decision? Obviously, you're born and raised here, so is that what kind of went into that decision?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I was tied, cap tied. I was going with them, but ever since then, there's just been no communication really. So I just explored other options. You know, Greece is very fond of me, close to my heart as well. My mother's, you know, very Greek. You know, she tries to go as much as she can. My grandfather's born there, so it was pretty cool. And honestly, it was something talked about real young, growing up, because obviously, you know, the U.S. soccer wasn't as big as it was back then, but Greek soccer was kind of close to home, and so it was always kind of a dream when I was more younger. So it's pretty cool now that there's discussions and stuff about it.
It's a pretty big opportunity, right?
Do you speak Greek?
There, I'm learning. I have to learn now.
Have you been there?
Yeah, when I was younger, but now I don't have much time to go.
It's a big opportunity regardless. You know, playing that's the highest level. You know, when it comes to local qualifiers as well. How do you envision that opportunity to play at that level, and how can that take you? Usually, the national team is where you really showcase your talent. That takes you to the highest level. How do you envision that opportunity?
I'm excited about it. Again, I don't know what's like the confirmed plan yet, you know, so I don't really know for sure what's gonna happen, but I'm just gonna go into it excited with confidence. But right now we just focus here, you know, that's the biggest focus is Inter Miami, that's for sure.
If my math is off, did you just miss them winning the Euros? Were you born just after that? Yeah. All right. But you've heard the legends, their stories.
Do you have a favorite Greek athlete?
Probably Giannis. The Bucks, yeah. I love him.
Safe bet.
And a team that you like from the football soccer?
So the city we're from is PAOK, which is they're in the Europa League, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
What are you expecting from Charlotte tomorrow? It's a team that's, you know, they beat Atlanta 2-0, so and they tied Seattle. What are you expecting from them?
Yeah, they're a really good team. They made good signings this year. They've always been a team that, you know, is very difficult to go against. They have a great coach. So we know that it's going to be difficult. We know that, it might be tough, we might suffer at moments, but we just gotta embrace it. We've been doing some film of that yesterday and today, and going on the field, doing tactics and stuff. So we're gonna be prepared for it.
How important was Thursday's result, especially considering that Messi was watching from the sidelines and not on the field with you guys?
Yeah, it was important. Obviously, it's less advantage when Messi's not on the field, but it's always important to grind those type of results like that one. Cavalier came out pretty strong. Massive props to them, but we held our own and we got the result for the first leg.
No, it seems like everybody in the back line, at least from the center back position, has gotten a shot. So early in the season, but from preseason to a few games that he had played in the Champions Cup and in the league, everybody has gotten a lot of minutes. What's the competition like? And what's the talk around the center backs in the team?
There's not much competition. Everyone's just competing with themselves, making each other better, doing what coach tells us to do. There's no jealousy or anything. Everyone just wants to win, help the team win. Just grind, really. It's a grind right now. It's the beginning of the season. It's going to be a ton of games. Everyone's going to get opportunities. Everyone knows that. So everyone's just competing with each other, making each other better. And that's probably the best environment to be in. When you have 5-6 guys competing with each other for one position. And when you have that around the whole team, it raises the standard in trainings and games, and off the field as well. So.
Have you guys trained a three-man backline since you have so many center backs that can actually play? Is that something that you have worked on?
Yeah, we have a very versatile team, so that's definitely an option for sure. And, it's definitely something that could happen. So for sure, we saw last year too. We did a lot. So.
Good.
How would you evaluate? Can I ask one more?
Yeah.
How would you evaluate in general the defensive side of your team? How it's been so far this season?
Yeah, we've really worked on it in preseason. We want to take pride in how we defend. We want to, really grind out these games. And we have a goal to keep more clean sheets than we did last year. So we're trying to achieve that goal. That's the biggest goal.
What have you thought about Ustadi back there? Hasn't maybe made the wow save, but he's been very, very solid and clean with the stuff back there.
Yeah, we know since the first day he came in, he's a big player in South America, legend. So, and he's a great guy. He talks to all the young players. He mixes well with everyone. And, you guys can see it. He's doing really well. So, no really comment needed on him.
Thanks, guys. We'll be back.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Noah.
Thank you.